Hello, my name is John Slack. I'm here with you today to review the many applications of adhesive tapes in assembly, sealing, and insulating rigid sheet metal ducts in HVAC applications. There are three major areas where adhesive tapes play a role in the installation of sheet metal ductwork. They are sound attenuation, closure and sealing, and insulation. What I have here is the least complicated of all the projects we're going to do, and that is sound attenuation. This piece of sheet metal represents the inside of a trunk duct, a return air or supply air plenum. We install the sound attenuation using spray adhesive and this happens to be a stick pin, but you can use well pins or hammer-ons to prevent the noise that's generated by air moving through the ductwork or from the fan motor involved. Polyken 44 is an excellent product to do this with, and it's actually very good for making field repairs when this comes loose, should it ever happen. Now that the ductwork is lined, we move on to closure and sealing. In rigid sheet metal ducts, closure is accomplished for the rectangular slips and drives. For the round pipe, snap lock. But these areas leave a lot of room for leakage, both air in and air out, sometimes 10 to 40%. This is where Polyken tape provides an excellent way to seal these gaps. This is where I need to talk to you about local codes. Always check with the code body in your area. The 2015 International Energy Conservation Code requires that you use a UL 181 product. Always check with the local code. Let's take a look at some of the areas where these codes may apply. Let's start with this round pipe. This longitudinal seam is an area where you will get some leakage. Ideally, what you want to do is use a product like Polyken 339 UL 181 AB tape. If local code allows, you can use a non-UL product such as Polyken 337. Slips and drives present a more interesting challenge. The gaps in these are very, very large. Some contractors use mastic or pookie, but there's some disadvantages there. One is it's very messy. Number two is it's hard to get a uniform coat. And number three is you have to wait before you can test or insulate. Now instead, you can use adhesive tape. It's easy to use. You don't have to worry about thickness. It's lettered so the inspector can see it readily. And you don't have to wait to test or insulate. The product we recommend is Polyken 36717, which is a UL 181 listed product. It is a very thick butyl rubber adhesive product, and one of the beauties of it is you can reposition it. You put it in place, it's not where you want it, you can move it. Easy to work with, and it seals extremely well and is resistant to puncture. If code requires, you can also use a product like Polyken 339, which is a UL 181 AB listed product. But this product is more susceptible to puncture. What you don't want to do is to use a plain cloth tape or a plain foil tape or a film tape. That will not be accepted by any code official. Another area is connections, like between these two pieces of round pipe, and where a takeoff comes out of the main trunk. Polyken 339 is a UL 181 AB product. Forms a good, long-lasting seal. elbows, the gores and elbows, use 555 Flex Fix. It takes a very conformable, easy to use, and makes a great long-lasting seal, and is also a UL 181 tape. So we've reached the final step in installing our duct system, which is insulating. We have here two commonly used products, which is a fiberglass FSK jacketed product, and over here is bubble wrap. Fiberglass. You need a UL 723 classified product, such as Polyken 338. If you choose to use a plain foil tape, that will also work if codes permit. For bubble wrap, use 555 Flex Fix, which is a UL 181 BFX product. It adheres extremely well to the reflective coating on bubble wrap. Let's recap very quickly. We're going to use Polyken products in three major areas: sound attenuation, sealing, and insulating. Thank you for your time, and I invite you to visit berryplastics.com website to learn more about Polyken products.